it is important to cut the straw into small pieces so that we are able to manage the process that we'll be showing you a little later. So now we have 8 liters of straw in this tub. So we are now spreading 200 ml of bone meal mix on 8 liters of chopped straw. Now we will soak this chopped straw and bone meal with water. So you should put sufficient water so that this is submerged entirely. So once this medium has been thoroughly soaked with water, then we'll keep it aside and let it stay for 5 days. After 5 days, this is what we have, where the potting medium has been conditioned for the next stage. Now take a 16 liter shallow container like a tub and pick holes in it for the final stage. We will now take the conditioned straw and make a 2-inch layer in the tub. Now put half an inch layer of vermicompost on this. Now we'll put a second layer of our conditioned straw, and this should be about 3 inches. We will again put half an inch layer of vermicompost on this conditioned straw, and we are done. Now that our chopped straw potting medium is ready, it's done, we will now put it away for 21 days without covering it in shade. So after 21 days, we will take our sapling and transplant it here into our straw medium. Point to be noted is that the medium should be kept moist. It does not require too much water. Further, no manuring is required for one complete plant cycle. All you need to do is, at best, you can mulch it with dry leaves. We'll now do a recap of the entire process that we have seen so far. Take straw, chop it into small pieces, take a tub, put the straw in that, add bone meal mix. After that, soak it in water so that it is thoroughly soaked and keep it away for 5 days. After 5 days, take this conditioned straw and make a 2-inch layer in a tub. After that, put a half-inch layer of vermicompost, then a second layer of conditioned straw. This should be a 3-inch layer. Then put another half-inch layer of vermicompost. Then you moisten it and put it away for 3 weeks. After 3 weeks, we'll take our sapling and put it in the straw medium that we have prepared, and our process is over. I'll share with you some benefits of straw bale gardens adapted version to container garden. First of all, you don't require too much watering. It only needs to be kept moist. Then there is no weeding problem. You don't have any soil-borne diseases and no tilling is required. As far as the results are concerned, we have here an example of straw bale gardens adapted version to container garden. You can see the size of the fruit. Of course, this I have kept for seeding. You can see the leaves, see the foliage, the greenery, and here there are some bhindis, okras. They are so healthy. So in a nutshell, the results that we get are simply fascinating if we try straw bale garden.